Hey guys, so I apologize that this video is a couple hours late. That's all on me. I will make sure that I'm back on schedule for next week. Now, today's video, I'm going to talk about something that has kind of been on the back of my mind throughout all of my college career, and especially these last few weeks as I've been working on getting some projects done for an upcoming film festival and for my weekly submissions on YouTube. When I first came to college, I initially came as an engineering student. I wanted to go into film, but more on the side of special effects and set design and that sort of thing. Now, engineering didn't work out, and I've switched now to full-on production and doing communications work and working more in media for businesses and on YouTube and other medium sources like that. But when I first came as an engineer, I felt that I lost a lot of my sense of humor and I lost a lot of my character and who I was, and was kind of funneled into this analytical style of thinking, which I've always enjoyed logic, but to do that every day and try and find things that have a direct solution, a one-time solution, it doesn't really sit well with me and the person that I want to be and the creativity I want to show. So I found over the last 3 years, as I've kind of slowly moved into the arts and into film and getting the chance to do music and even some theater here and there, I found that there's just this freedom in meeting people who also are passionate about their projects, even if it's something completely unrelated to what you're actually doing. Finding that passion and finding that expression through some sort of art form or music or whatever it might be is really encouraging. Now, I used to be very extroverted, and even freshman year when I was an engineer, I was trying to meet a lot of people. It's college, you're going to reinvent yourself, you're trying to figure out who you are, but that doesn't necessarily lend itself well to finding creative partners. You may find people who are funny, but if they're not interested in what you're doing in film or music, they're really not going to help you. So I have found over the last few years that I've developed this solo filmmaking style where I've had to go out and do the work myself. I have to hustle to get jobs. I have to find people who will allow me to do freelance work, which is fine, and that's kind of how the filmmaking process goes, but it doesn't necessarily make it easy or enjoyable. I look at film as something that I am passionate about and I want it to be my career, which makes it very difficult for trying to make a YouTube channel just based on the fact that I like film. A lot of times people will take music and they'll do music covers or original songs and pair that with YouTube, or maybe they'll do some extreme sport videos and pair that with YouTube. But my problem is I found my passion is making videos for YouTube. So that doesn't really work out well when you don't really have content other than the fact that you like making content. It's kind of paradoxical in a way. So I've been struggling with this kind of creative drive, trying to find people and ideas to kind of boost me forward, and I found that not having a writing partner or a creative direction through other people makes it very difficult because you're relying completely on yourself, which I've always found that I work better alone. But filmmaking needs to be a group project because having multiple views on a subject is really important. And I found that over the past few years, I've become this person behind a camera rather than someone who's going out and engaging with other people. Now, having a camera, you can hide behind it. You can do a lot of different things. You can go places that people won't ever expect you to be and just say, hey, I'm shooting a video for a project. Usually people are fine with it. You can get away with a lot of things if you have a camera, even like trespassing, but I wouldn't recommend you do that. Stay within the legal limits of the law. Now, people don't necessarily look at you as a person because you have a lens in front of your face. You're looking at them through a viewfinder too, so you're not really viewing them as people either. You're viewing them as a subject. And so that's why I kind of came up with this idea of showing this Maker Sessions video series, because I wanted to show off some of the things that people did around campus that maybe people didn't know about. And I found that just for me, it's great getting to have these conversations with these other creators and find out what their process is. So now that I'm looking to graduate, I'm hoping that there will be a lot of opportunities that I will find out there for me to actually go out and make the kind of videos I want to make. Now, the videos I really would love to make, I would love to be great at comedy sketch videos, but I know that's not going to happen without a great creative writing partner. So I need to find something else, and what I'd love to do is I'd love to do adventure and exploration videos because I've always loved to travel. I have a passion for travel. Like I said in my last video, I'm going to Africa after I graduate for a few weeks, which I'm really looking forward to, and sharing those experiences with other people who may not get to travel or who also have a sense of adventure, I think is a really great thing. And showing off other people's lives, much in the way the Maker series is, but around the world is a little bit different. I think that's kind of what I want to do, and use this as a platform for public speaking and just kind of motivating and helping people through things, because a lot of times you can connect with a viewer through something that you say, and you may not be able to see the direct impact on someone's life, but you hear about that through Twitter, through, you know, people coming up and telling you stories about what they've seen and appreciating what you do. So the things that I really want to make are more inspirational but real life kind of videos, not just, hey, life's great, go out and live and have fun and enjoy all parts of it, which you should try and do that, but kind of showing that there is a realism to life and that it's not just my view on things, and that there are people out there who are actually living and experiencing things that are amazing and wonderful, and sharing those with other people and just talking to people, because I think that for me, this is a good way for me to kind of get my thoughts out there. I hate journaling, I hate keeping a diary, I don't want to do any of that, and I kind of like this to be almost a virtual record of my thoughts and my feelings on certain issues. I don't want to talk about politics, I don't want to talk about religion, I don't really even want to talk about some of the bigger social issues going on, because that's just, it's too much of a conflict, and I don't like to let that affect my everyday life. The things I want to talk about are, I mean, simple things like, hey, did you guys enjoy this new movie? Hey, what do you guys think of ziplining? Share your adventure about this. I kind of want this sort of creative mindset through my viewership and through my videos where, hey, let's try something fun and do a comedy sketch and see if it works. If you guys have an idea, send it to me and I'll try it out, because I think that's the important thing about fostering a community on YouTube, is creating a group and an organization of people that kind of work together to create something. Because if I'm making videos and posting video after video after video and no one's really watching it, it's okay with me, but I would much rather produce something that people enjoy watching, and I'm sure you guys would rather watch something that I enjoyed producing. So there has to be this kind of collaborative work between the creator and the viewer. I mean, I spend a ton of time every day watching some of my favorite YouTube creators because I feel a connection with what they do. I find something in their passion for their work that inspires me to do my work. So moving forward, after I graduate, after I wrap up these maker session videos here, and I'm moving on to a new format and function of life, I think that there will be a slight shift in what I'm doing, but throughout all of my videos, I kind of want to have this more raw, unedited, unscripted kind of vibe to it. Now, if scripting a video, if you're going to do something that's really well produced, that's fine, that's totally different. But just kind of showing aspects of life that people can resonate with, because I think that's really what a lot of people are looking for, is some sort of connection. And I know that myself, where I'm at now, I'm almost looking at it as a connection for me too, and building a community that supports what I do and kind of is reaffirming my journey through film and cinematography. So that's kind of what's been on my mind. I'm sorry if that's a jumbled mess and you can't really follow it, but there's a lot to consider when you're moving to another stage of life and you're still trying to figure out what it is that you're really good at and passionate about. But that's kind of where I'm at right now for this video. I'll have another one out next Wednesday. Saturday, I should have another maker session if my appointments hold and we get everything filmed. And regardless, their new comedy sketch that I entered into the film festival will be out on Saturday, so you can at least look forward to that, and most likely another maker session, this time about photography. So I'm pretty excited about that. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, tweet at me. I'm always on Twitter reading everything and listening to what people have to say, because that's what I want. I want to value people's input and kind of let that drive this channel. A lot of times, you know, creators will shift their thinking because of what the viewers want, and I kind of want this to initially be about what the viewers want and what I want to show. So a meshing of that would be a beautiful thing, I think, and hopefully together it all becomes something that we all enjoy watching, because I will go back and watch these videos, because for me they hold a lot of memory and they hold a lot of insight into what I was thinking at such and such a time. So that's it for this video. I hope I didn't lose you guys in there, and if you have any questions or you're struggling with similar thoughts and ideas, it doesn't have to be about film. It could be about anything else, any major, any stage of life. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions, and I will try and give the best feedback that I am capable of giving. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you next time.